Hey everybody, welcome to the first episode of The Signal. I'm Signal Warden, and today I'm doing a quick review of Klei Entertainment's 2D side-scroller, Mark of the Ninja. Though short, I have to say this is easily one of the best games of the year. The game is pleasing to the eye and controls great with either a controller or mouse and keyboard. Mark of the Ninja is a stealth-based game with a great pace and a ton of replay value. The name of the game here is Stealth. If you want to dive in and take on 5 baddies at once, you're going to have a bad day, which is fine because moving in stealth is executed perfectly. Aside from sticking to the shadows, you're also given an armory of stealth weapons, distraction items, and super ninja skills as you progress to add serious variety to the game. Chances are you'll only be picking up about a quarter of the items in your first playthrough, so you'll be jumping back in to play with your new toys and earn even more on the second and third time around. The game is pretty heavy on puzzles, but to be honest, while some are very clever and the majority are interesting, none of them are particularly difficult. Actions in the game are incredibly intuitive, whether you're jumping from lamppost to ledge like Spider-Man, using ninja-boosted bullet time, or going for a stealth kill. Kills are made by targeting your victim, and then moving your analog stick or mouse in the direction shown on screen. The kill move is in slow motion, so you have time to get him right. If you don't, you still get the kill, but your target makes all kinds of very unstealthy noise, possibly alerting nearby enemies. You'll have choices to either hide bodies and keep your presence unknown, or display them to strike terror in other enemies. The menus and interface are logically laid out, and moving through items or abilities is a snap.
Use the breathing techniques I taught you. They will ease the pain. Let me tell you the story of the ink and of the champions who came before you.
Fans of the previous Klei outing, Shank, will recognize the art style, which looks fantastic for the setting. The cutscenes are perfect and are short enough not to pull you out of the game. You get slow motion close-ups of all your kills, so you get to really savor them, and the game animation is very smooth. The NPCs have a solid variation in dialogue, so you won't get too bored waiting in the shadows to choose your next mark. The story is well told, though fairly basic, with a couple of possible endings I won't get into so as not to ruin the surprise. I got through the main story in about 6.5 hours, but with all the reasons to replay, you'll probably get a solid 25 hours or so out of the game. One of the things that can kill an enjoyment of a game for me is getting to the end and realizing I won't be picking it up again anytime soon. Outside of achievements, this game has multiple weapons, upgrades, and ninja styles to pick up. Each level has its own goals, and fulfilling those goals will let you unlock different kits that focus on things like stealth, where you're silent but carry no sword, or brute force, where you can't take any distraction items. Playing through in these modes is really rewarding. On top of that, Mark of the Ninja now has a New Game Plus version that allows you to play through with different and more challenging obstacles scattered throughout the game. All of this makes sure you'll be dipping back into the ninja well a few times without it feeling like a tedious grind to get gear.
There's the secret entrance. Remember the key. Hidden in light, shown in shadow.
This is a great game, and it really raises the bar on stealth-based games. Great presentation, fun mechanics, and long-lasting replayability should put this on the top of anyone's must-play list. I highly recommend it for anyone who loves stealth games, side-scroller, or just loves ninjas. My only wish is that there was a little more variation in the level design, but that's a small complaint. All in all, I give Mark of the Ninja a 9.5 out of 10. That's it for Mark of the Ninja. Don't forget to tell me what you thought about this game and the review in the comments section below. Remember to subscribe to the channel and get my weekly reviews and bonus content. I'm Signal Warden, and I'll see you next week on The Signal.